Welcome to the session. This is Sunita, CSC Department, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Today, let's discuss about the topic creating, compiling, and executing a program, which is one of the topic in programming for problem solving subject. So see here, let's directly get into the session. Creating and running programs. What is the purpose of creating and running programs? Whenever a programmer writes a code, he needs to compile it and execute it, and he have to confirm whether it is an error-free program or not. So it is the job of the programmer to write and test the program. The following are 4 steps for creating and running programs. So the first step will be writing and editing the program, compiling the program, linking the program with library modules, and finally executing the program. These are the 4 steps which are involved in creation and running of the program. This is irrelevant to any of the programming language. It can be useful for any of the programming language, whether it may be C, C++, Java, or whatever may be. Whenever we write a program, it will be compiled and then executed. So what are the steps? Where do we write the programs is our concept. So here the software to write programs is known as text editor. If we take an example of the MS Suite, in order to write some document, we will open Microsoft Word or Notepad. So see here, in the Microsoft Word, whenever we wanted to type some document, there will be toolbar above and below. There will be options like file, insert. All these are the options which we can edit your program, edit your document. Similarly, here also we will have a text editor which comes along with the compiler which is installed. Now, and the software to write programs is known as text editor. A text editor helps us to enter the code, change or modify if needed, and store character data. Depending on the editor on our system, it could be used to write letters, create reports, or write programs. Example, word processor. The text editor could be generalized word processor, but every compiler comes with associated text editor. So the text editor, we can locate and replace statements. We can copy and cut even the content of the code also. So these are the operations which can be performed with the help of text editor, which comes along with the corresponding compiler. And then after the program is completed, the program is saved in a file to disk. This file will be input to the compiler and it is known as source file. Who will write the source file? The source file will be written by the programmer in an human readable language, which will also be considered as the high level language. But C is here C is considered as the middle level language, which will have the features of assembly level language, low level language, as well as it also inherits the properties of high level language. Now coming to the concept, programmer writes the program in the text editor, which will be human readable form. The output of the text editor, which means when we save this program, it will be considered as source code, and when it is saved to a file, it is considered as source file. This source file will be taken as the input for the compiler. Now, compiler is a program which converts high-level language to machine-level language, because machine-level language only will be understood by the compiler, which will be in the combination of zeros and ones. Now, what will happen in the compiler step? A compiling process contains of 2 units, which are pre-processor unit and translation unit. The pre-processor unit will check for the pre-processor commands whether they are properly incorporated or not. And the output of pre-processor unit is again taken by the translation unit. Now the translation unit will now convert that into machine level language. And when we save this, the file is called as object file. Now this object file will be taken as the input by the linker. The linker is the program which loads the code of the header files, which like printf functions and scanf functions, and will be incorporated into your program. Now the linker's job is done after we combine the code of the functions which are predefined from the library into your source code, into your object code. Then that is considered as an executable file. This executable file, with the help of runner, will be executed and we can see the final result. So this is how we create, run and execute the programs. Now, see here, the code in the source file on the disk must be translated into machine language. This is the job of the compiler, which translates code in source file stored on disk into machine level language. Now, we have already learned this concept. Compiling process consists of two units. One is pre-processor unit and the other one is translation unit. The result of pre-processing unit is called translation unit. The translator reads the translation unit and writes resulting object module to a file that can be combined with other pre-compiled units to form the final program. Linking programs. C programs are made up of many functions which resides in the library. So whatever the functions which are resides in the library will be combined into a final executable program. Executing, once our program has been linked, it is ready for execution. To execute a program, we use operating system commands such as run to load the program into main memory and execute it. Getting the program into memory is the function of an operating system programs called loader. Loader executes the executable program and reads it into the memory. So final output, after the program processes the data, it prepares output. Data output can be users monitor or to a file. So this is all about the program development steps. So finally there will be four steps: writing and editing the program, compiling the program, linking the program with library modules, and finally executing the program. Hope you understood the concept. Let's meet in the next session. Thank you.